In the year 2154, Earth has collapsed under its own weight. Overpopulation, pollution, disease, and poverty have turned the planet into a wasteland. While humanity suffers below, the wealthy have escaped to Elysium, a massive space station where life is perfect, clean, and disease doesn't exist. Up there, every medical condition can be cured in seconds. Down here, people are left to die. Max grew up poor, in an orphanage on the ruined Earth. As a boy, he would look up at the sky and dream of reaching Elysium, a place he believed could change his life forever. A nun who raised him told him he had a special destiny, but for Max, destiny felt far away. Years later, Max is still fighting to survive. He works at a factory that builds the very security robots used by the elite. Life on Earth is harsh, crime everywhere, no proper hospitals, and people struggling just to stay alive. One day, Max runs into Fry, his childhood friend. She's now a nurse, doing her best to care for her young daughter, who is seriously ill. But Max, stuck in survival mode, focuses only on getting through another day. During a routine shift at the factory, Max suffers a catastrophic accident. He gets trapped inside a radiation chamber and is exposed to a lethal dose. The diagnosis is brutal: 5 days left to live. With no options, Max turns to a criminal organization that smuggles people illegally to Elysium. But they want something in return, one final job. To keep him alive long enough to do it, they bolt a mechanical exoskeleton to his body. It enhances his strength, stabilizes him, and forces his dying body to move. His only hope now is to reach Elysium, before time runs out. The mission: take down a shuttle carrying John Carlyle, a high-ranking executive from Elysium. Max and his team intercept the ship, and in the struggle, Max downloads the data inside Carlyle's neural implant. But this isn't just information. It's a full reboot program for Elysium's entire system, capable of rewriting who is and isn't considered a citizen. With this code, Max could give everyone on Earth access to medical care, or hand absolute power to whoever controls it. Meanwhile, on Elysium, Secretary Delacourt activates her deadliest weapon. Kruger, a violent, unstable operative who will stop at nothing to retrieve the data. Kruger tracks Max and launches a vicious assault. Max barely escapes, but now the most dangerous man on Earth is after him. While hiding, Max crosses paths with Fry again. He learns her daughter has advanced leukemia, something only Elysium's machines can cure. But Max is dying, desperate, and unwilling to risk everything. Not yet. With help from the criminal group, Max secures a ship and finally launches toward the station. Inside the aircraft, an intense fight breaks out between Max, Kruger, and the mercenaries. In the middle of the confrontation, a grenade explodes inside the ship, severely injuring Kruger and destroying part of the interior, sending everything out of control. Even so, the ship crash lands on Elysium. Upon arrival, Max is captured, along with Fry and her daughter. Kruger, nearly dead, is taken to one of Elysium's medical pods and fully restored, returning even stronger and more determined to seize control of the station using the code stored in Max's mind. Kruger turns against Delacourt, killing her and deciding to take control of Elysium for himself. From here, the situation becomes critical. Kruger seeks to become the new leader of Elysium, while Max fights to stop the mercenary from taking over everything. Max manages to break free, defeats the soldiers, and rescues Fry and the child just in time. Knowing the danger they're in, Max sends Fry and her daughter toward a medical pod, promising to finish what he started. Max reunites with Spider, who leads him to the central core where the reboot program must be activated. But before they can begin, Kruger catches up to them, wearing a reinforced exoskeleton and ready for the final battle. Max and Kruger clash in a brutal, violent fight, metal against metal, bodies smashing through Elysium structures. Both know that only one of them will leave alive. Max, pushed to his limit, manages to outsmart Kruger and launches him into the air with a grenade, finally ending the mercenaries' reign of terror. Spider reveals the truth. To reboot Elysium and turn every person on Earth into a registered citizen, Max must sacrifice himself. The data inside his mind will overwrite his brain completely. Max understands what he has to do. With his last strength, he runs the reboot program. The system resets. At that moment, millions of people on Earth are instantly recognized as citizens of Elysium. Medical ships launch toward Earth for the first time, bringing treatment, hope, and a chance at real equality. Max collapses, but his sacrifice changes the world forever. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next recaps.